Hey guys, this is Harith and welcome back to True Space. Right now we'll be speaking about the seven or nine stars, planets, aka lights, chakras, our virtues and principles, our energies, what we use in our daily life, which we need to become more aware of so we could become better at utilizing it and benefit ourselves essentially, because this is what we are here to learn. Because since we live on earth, which would be the first, second, third dimension, the realm of death, everything that came into existence through physicality, everything that you see outside of you, so everything of a physical nature, even your physical body, all this is the first, second, third dimension, the realm of death. But the realm of death accumulate or comes from the realm of mind, the realm of the mind, the mentality, the subconscious mind, what we call the fourth, fifth, sixth dimension, the realm of raw life, where you create your own thoughts, ideas, masculine energy, but also feelings, emotions, and you put these things together to build a mind and a mentality, which could be either polarized or unpolarized. If you unpolarized, you're either gonna end up being too logical and you're not gonna know how to use your feminine energy. And if you end up using a lot of feminine energy, you're not gonna know how to use your logical structure energy. So there's a need to learn how to polarize these energies and stay in the middle through learning equilibrium and not worshiping or creating egos for either the masculine energy or the feminine energy. So the realm of life, or the realm of the subconscious, where we create our thoughts and ideas, are where we utilize our mental abilities. All this plays out through our physical reality, but sometimes we do not realize it because our internal reality, which would be the fourth, fifth, sixth dimension, what's inside of us, when you close your eyes, things happen so fast, it's very hard for you to catch what happened. This is why when you close your eye, you could go from this one dream to this another imagination to another, to this idea to that idea, and things along this line. It's almost like you feel like you're flying through your mind and you can't stay still. But this is why we create physical reality. Physical reality, in a sense, is almost like the slowed down version of what's happening in our mind and our mentality. So through living a physical reality, we could kind of almost slow down existence of what's happening inside of us, so we could see what's happening inside of us playing outside of us, so we could catch it. This is where we learn about Western knowledge and Eastern knowledge. Western knowledge is about learning your internal reality so you can control the external world, what's outside of you. And Eastern knowledge is about learning the external world so we can learn about our internal reality. And you need the correct balance between them, because one of them may focus more on the physicality of things and the body, Eastern knowledge, and one of them might focus more on the mentality of things, the virtues and principle, the lighter aspect of existence, the Western knowledge, and things along this line. This is why it's very important for us to become aware of all type of knowledges, degrees, and things along this line. But either way, when it comes to the realm of life, the realm of the mind, the subconscious mind, we study it through astrology. And astrology allows us to divide our mental attributes to different levels, essentially like 7 or 9 planets and 12 different houses, which all represent different psychological things which play out biologically. And we to realize these energies, once we study astrology, we learn how to separate them properly. We could understand which thoughts and ideas are related to taking action, creativity, self-expression, the sun. We can understand what thoughts and ideas are more connected to the moon, your emotions, your feelings, your subconscious mind. We could see what type of thoughts and ideas are more connected to Mercury, your mind, the way you analyze, the way you communicate, and things along this line. We can see what type of thoughts and ideas are connected to Jupiter, which you like to experience, so you could extract knowledge and wisdom in, aka the power of Zeus, the father of wisdom, and things along this line, or Saturn, our ability to get restrictions and boundaries and things like that. But astrology allows us to divide our mind, all these different virtues and principles, so we can learn how to separate them and know when to utilize it and when not to utilizing them, because this goes back to my original point of how things happen so quickly inside of us. Sometimes it's very hard for us to catch shit. This is why people practice meditation or things related to internal work based on Western hemisphere knowledge, so they could learn how to control their internal reality, so their external reality, they don't allow their external reality, what's outside of them, to overthrow the internal world. That's almost like a person who's trying to maintain a certain vision, an imagination, a goal within himself, and even he may experience a lot of things in physical reality related to maybe family death, maybe a breakup, maybe losing his job, but he's not allowing the things that's happening outside of him, external to him, to affect what's inside of him, internal. Which is this is very important to learn about, because this is how you actually create even good health for yourself. If you don't know how to control your internal reality, then you won't be able to control your physical reality. The more you're in control internally, the more you're in control physically, and that's always a fact. The more you allow yourself to meditate, go within, internalize yourself, the more you could learn about yourself, the more strength you could find within yourself, because you're no longer looking for strength outside of you, what's external to you, the first, second, third dimension, the realm of death, where everything became physical. You're looking for strength within you, your internal reality, your fourth, fifth, sixth dimension, the realm of life, the stars and the planet, your chakras, your virtues and principle. You focus on a higher form of existence, and that will help you obviously create a very healthy form of physicality. But either way, this video is gonna be specific. Right now we're gonna speak about how some of these energies through our chakras, our virtues and principle, play out biologically through our body. Because like I said earlier, these different mental attributes that we jump into play out physically in our body, which is very important, because a lot of people get themselves into certain physical situation not knowing what made them nervous, what not or what made them get into certain physical health issues, or what made them create this hormonal response, or what made them get stomach butterfly. Is that because they're not focusing on the mental attribute that led to the physical response of it, which is very important. The more you become aware of the mental attribute that caused the physical response, the more you could stop what's happening within your mind, so you can stop producing those physical signals. And this is what they speak about in epigenetics, or learning how to signals DNA changes. But for you to be able to do that, you need to be very subconsciously aware of what's happening inside of you, so you could prevent the external reality from really affecting it too hard. And every day, like Dolo, how he talks about it, it's a spiritual battle. Every day you're fighting with your virtues and principle against physical reality. So always keep that in mind. But right now we're gonna focus on the sun. The sun is one of the most important planets or stars, along with the moon. Even you could even argue that the sun and the moon is the main players in this whole thing. The sun deals with what we're paying attention to, what we're bringing light to our conscious awareness, how we're trying to illuminate the world, what we're paying attention to, our creativity, our self-expression, and things along this line. That's what the sun represents, and this is why knowing your sun sign is very important, because your sun is almost like your future, the light you're heading to, while your moon represents your past. Your sun is showing you where you need to go. So by practicing things related to your sun sign, which you already do naturally, you just need to become more aware of it. The more you could do that energy, probably succeed and avoid certain situation that might hold you back. So that's very important. So that's what the sun represent from astrology, like mental speculative point of view. But the sun play out biologically as our blood, as because it rules the Leo, the heart and circulatory system. But what does the heart and circulatory system pump? It pumps the blood. And what is the blood? The blood, it carries a lot of important things within our body. Our blood carries oxygen, it carries nutrients, it carries waste product, it carries immune cells, it carries stem cells too. It's almost like, if you ever think about the Red Sea within the Bible allegory, your blood is literally your Red Sea. So you need to learn how to maintain it and keep it healthy and things along this line. But so if you really think about it, it's as above, so below, as within, so without. So think about how the sun, we see the sun every day rising and setting, and think about what kind of energy does the sun bring. It brings heat, it brings warmth, it brings the desire to go outside, to take action, to be more masculine, versus the nighttime ruled by the moon, which deal with more of a feminine energy. So if you think about it, it plays out internally the same way in your body. Think about what the sun does within you. When your heart circulatory system pumps blood throughout your body, this is almost like the sun leaving the ruler Leo and go and traveling throughout your entire body, your universe. So the sun is traveling throughout your entire body, bringing heat, warmth, light, and transporting other things the same way how the sun, what's outside of you, that what is doing the same thing. It's traveling, bringing light, heat to all of us. And who we are, the little blood cells that live on earth, which is a chakra on this being with other which has other chakras, but we're part of the heart, if you get what I mean. So we live inside a person as blood cells, and we get to see the sun rise as a big blood cell, bringing its energy every day. If you really think about it, and that's what even astrology is about, learning the body you're in, the body you are even inside of. A lot of people who don't utilize a lot of this sun energy related to taking action, becoming passionate, well, not becoming passionate, that's more of Mars, but learning how to show love, the light, or illuminate the area of life that's related to it. People do not utilize their sun, which is the same thing that lead them to experience a quicker death, if you will, because the sun rules Leo, and that deals with our self creativity, expression, but also how we have fun and entertain ourselves on the stage. If you do not have to utilize Leo energy, the childhood energy, not childhood energy, but the childlike joyful energy, then you're gonna age very quickly, because we live in a realm of reality, whereas everybody's focusing a lot of earth element energy, but also Saturn energy, time, restrictions, boundaries, discipline, and all these things causes you to age, causes you to become older, causes you to become stiffer, drier, which is negative. But also there's positivity. It makes you strong, it gives you structure, it gives you strength, and things along this line. But it's also important to balance it out with the opposite energy, which would be the sun. Really, if you practice sun related activity, like your creativity, your self-expression, how you can have more fun, the more you're gonna be able to retain that childlike attitude. But also it will play out biologically as you looking younger, you're looking more closer to your childhood, while everybody in your age group are getting extremely old, dry, stiff, losing hair, and things along this line. And I feel like a great example of to prove this is just look at the music industry. We have a lot, not even the music industry, but a lot of people who practice these things related to the sun energy, self-expression, creativity. They tend to always look younger, youthful, joyful, even though they may not be making as much money as those signs are who ruled by Saturn, like Capricorn, Aquarius, who's running maybe the music industry, building the businesses. These if you look at a lot of these managers, these are the same people who might be getting old, their skin is getting wrinkly, they're getting knee pain and things along this line. But I'm not saying this is bad or not. It's just we gotta learn how to practice all these energies. It's just that when we look at reality, some people practice these energies more often than the other. So this is what we gotta pay attention to. So when you look at rappers, artists, a lot of them are able, like I said earlier, to sustain their youthful look. So obviously some of them age and things along this line, but pay attention to my point. Artists who focused on creativity and self-expression usually are able to maintain their youthful look way quicker and way more better than these people who run things on a more of a manager side, like Virgo, or maybe even Capricorn and Aquarius, who's running the business, the associates, the information, and things along this line. So someone who does not practice a lot of self-creativity, self-expression will lose a lot of important function that your blood needs to do within your body. Because like I said earlier, your blood deals with transporting, carrying your oxygen, your hormones, your waste product. So if you think about this, if you're not practicing your creativity, self-expression, taking action continuously, you will it's gonna be very hard for you to transport things throughout your body, because you gotta really think about how your body is connected first of all, but how humans do it in physical reality. They don't like to connect. They don't like to view it this way. They view their body as completely separated, which is completely untrue. Your body, every single of the 12 houses need each other to work properly. If anything, the way they set up, they kind of prevent each other from going too far in their own energy, which itself lead to more damage. But that's another topic for another video. But right now we're speaking about your blood and your sun and things like that. So if you don't utilize your sun, your actions, your creativity, self-expression, then you're gonna lose these abilities related to transporting things throughout your body. You're not gonna be able to transport all the your hormones ruled by Taurus, your stability, your values throughout your body. Aquarius, your nervous system, the higher aspect of your nervous system, it requires your blood. But if you notice, it opposes Leo, the ruler of the sun. So it's very hard to get what blood flow to the higher aspect of your nervous system to feed it and things along this line. Your nervous system needs blood. It needs the nutrients, the hormones that it brings to it, so it could help it grow and maintain its existence. But if you can't get the blood flow, then it's gonna lose the vitality. It's gonna lose the source of life. This is why a lot of a Capricorn and Aquarius energy may make you age much more quicker, since you're losing the aspect of utilizing the sun energy. But you're obviously gaining in different things when it comes to utilizing a Capricorn energy and Aquarius. Like Capricorn deals with your bones, your skeleton systems, your ligaments, your ability to create structures, your ability to create something to stand on. And Aquarius, these are obviously your ability to create neurological signals and learning how to utilize your mind and creating basically circuits within your mind. That's how I would explain it. So it's very important for us to pay attention to these sun related energies, so we could practice them every day. Learn how to take action, something you like, something you enjoy, and just be more action orientated, which is gonna help you develop a healthier blood. If you focus more on reacting deals with your moon sign. It deals with your emotions, feelings, but that connects you to your lymphatic immune system, which is you're gonna learn how to jump between your sun sign, your sun energies, but also your moon energies. If you're someone who's always reacting, someone's always receiving things from the external world, your immune system is gonna always be continuously fighting things that's entering your body, because that's what your immune system does. Your emotions is very sensitive, so it plays out through your immune system as being very sensitive to attack whatever pathogen that's preventing it from getting to from helping the body. And if you utilize enough sun, then you're not gonna have any blood flow to externalize within your body, because your heart, your circulatory system, sits within your body, but your heart has to pump the blood, the fluid, aka externalize it throughout your body. So if you don't pay attention to the energy of taking action, showing, illuminating, becoming creative, going on the stage, self-expression, then you're losing the ability to externalize your blood flow and moving things within your body. So we gotta be careful and learn how to practice these energies with different, like say, different time periods. Right now we're in the spring season, and later on we're gonna go to the summer season. This is the perfect time to practice summer sun related rituals, essentially, because if the sun represents our actions, what we're paying attention to, our creativity, self-expression, how we have fun, we could utilize that in summer energy, matching the us above energies with the down below energy to create like a double effect. This is highly beneficial for people who want to learn how to gain weight but also lose weight. Use the summer seasons, the spring seasons as your time to shed things, let things go, because all the heat is allowing you to detox out of all those fluids, and it's giving you the energy to move. And later on, when we go to the fall season, the winter season, you can eat more bulky, thicker foods, since we're going to the winter season, the fall season, which deal with things slowing down, things taking time, and things along this line. But in the summer, you want to do the opposite. You want to focus on exercising, moving a lot, being outside. All this will help you heat up your body and prepare you for. And this is actually essentially how we should even do exercising and dietary. All these things should be based upon seasonal transitions, which should determine what we eat and what we do and what we not do, which is very an amazing idea that people should become aware for themselves, so they could help themselves grow properly, but also share it with the other people, because this is what I'm speaking about is a science that we all utilize consciously or subconsciously. Like, this is why people like to do what? People like to start hitting the gym during the summer and the spring season. Majority of people don't like to hitting like hitting the gym hard during winter and the fall season. Why? Because it's almost like how society is set up. But if you're smart, you could kind of start doing things before the other seasons came. So if you know the spring and summer season is coming, guess what? You better start working during the fall and the winter season. But guess what? If the fall and winter season gonna come, you make sure you gotta do the work during the spring and the summer season. So if you learn how to keep up with these energies, you learn about the process of life. As above, so below, as within, so without. And I will do a video on the other energies related to the moon, Mercury, Venus, Saturn, Jupiter, and how they play out biologically from chakras point of view and virtues and principle point of view, which is very important.